Let's see what Mia has in the comedy grab bag.
She is pretty funny.
Today, Mia, in the comedy grab bag, we're going to talk about what advisors really mean.
Okay.
So if I'm allowed to speculate, what you're saying is advisors say one thing, but what they really mean is something else.
Yeah.
So like people from New York are different than people from California, right? Have you ever seen that cartoon where somebody in New York is greeting somebody and they say F you, but the little thought bubble says good morning?
Mm-hmm.
People in California say good morning, but their thought bubble says F you.
Yep.
It's like that. It's a yin and a yang. Mm-hmm. You're going to interpret advisor language for everybody.
Yes.
Because they might have it wrong. They might think that what the advisor is saying really is what they mean.
It never is.
But the magic is reading between the lines and understanding that's not at all what they mean.
Yep.
Okay. So now we get to judge your comedy.
Uh-huh. So, I kind of want you guys to maybe guess, too. I want to get your thoughts on what they really mean, and then I'll tell you my thoughts. So, when an advisor says, no problem at all, what do you think that means?
No problem at all. Who are they saying no problem at all? To a customer.
Mm-hmm.
To a customer. No problem at all. No problem at all. I mean, usually that probably means it's a problem. It's an inconvenience.
Yeah. I'm in trouble.
Don't you hate it when people say no problem?
Because it's assuming there was a problem in the first place?
Yeah.
Like other people would think it's a problem, but it's not.
Or the customer's like, I didn't
interesting
say
way to
it was a
look at
problem, but okay.
Yeah. So no problem at all means there's a problem, or it's an inconvenience.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pain in the butt.
So what they're really saying is, it's definitely a problem, and I cannot wait for you to get out of my dealership.
We were pretty close.
Yeah, you guys
right,
pretty much hit that one on the head. Yeah.
What do we win?
A cookie. I don't have them, but
He's
I'm
diabetic.
sure
He can't eat it. Are you trying to kill him?
Diabetic now? Goodness gracious. No.
I thought you were. I was actually like, oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'll get over it.
He's a victim of a plumper.
All right, what about this one? Let me see what I can do.
I'm never calling you back.
Let me see what I can do. I'm going to go around the corner for 5 seconds out of your view and then come back and say, I can't help you.
I actually like that one better.
Oh,
mine.
Look, see, now it's not just about recycled jokes anymore, is it, Mia?
No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's, I'm getting the service manager involved because I am sick of you.
Wow. Okay.
It's more like what they want to say, but
it's
they can't.
the pass off?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay.
Hey, it goes both ways.
All right.
Managers do it too. What about, this is good. What about this one? Let me check on the status of your car and I will update you shortly.
It means you caught me at a weird time. Your car hasn't even seen the shop. I have no idea what's going on. And I'm just saying this to get you off the phone.
Okay. I think, so you're on the phone. I'm thinking it's a waiter in person. And all I can think of is there a really easy way for me to ask what your name is? Because I forgot.
That's a good one. And it's so true. It's so true.
What kind of car did you have again?
Are you sure it was me you talked to?
No, this is how you do it. Off topic. This is how you do it because this does happen. This happens. You forget and you're like, I don't remember who you are. You just go up to them and you're like, I think I might have spelled your last name wrong in the computer. Can you verify for me?
Ooh,
it works every time.
I kind of like that.
Yeah. And then they're like, it's Smith. Well, I just double checking,
So is Smith still SM?
Or is there like an E on the end, maybe?
Smythe. Yeah, there we go.
But no, let me check with the tech and I will give you an update shortly is what you said pretty much. It means, your car hasn't even been pulled into the shop Not even remotely close.
What, you dropped it off this morning? We won't look at it until tomorrow.
It hasn't even been dispatched yet.
Yeah. By the way, I would walk out to the lot or the shop and write down the license plate and look the customer up before I ask them what their name was.
yeah,
really
that's like
smart, too.
that's
In
like
general.
last, like if you are really just can't figure it out, kind of a thing.
I'd figure it out somehow. I'd be so embarrassed. That's pretty good though.
This one's probably one of my favorites. Is we ran into a bit of a problem.
Oh no.
Lot damage?
What do you think?
Your car fell off the lift, and we're trying to see if we can replace it before you actually figure it out.
Yeah, you're both right. It basically means, so the technician broke your car, and I don't know how to tell you. And the fact that I'm being tasked with the responsibility to tell you is absolute BS. Because I shouldn't have to tell you. Yeah. Or like a please don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah.
Can I blow your mind for a second?
You probably won't, but yeah, go ahead.
No. So if I was an advisor and I had bad news to give, I would want to be the one to give it.
And why is that?
Because when you fix their problem, they're indebted to you.
You're the hero.
Yeah.
Well, most of the time those problems become bonding agents. Like,
Tremendously.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and they become the most loyal. It's really not, in a lot of ways, not the mistake that determines the outcome of that situation. It's how you handle it.
Yep. And I do agree with you guys. I've never had a problem being the person to give the bad news because I seem to have a knack for delivering bad news. I have good bedside manner, I've been told. I guess is what
Which
that
usually
is.
means you have empathy.
Yeah. And the times that I have left it up to the service manager, it's very cringy. So yeah, it's you just get on their side and you're like, let's
It's
figure
interesting
this out.
that you wouldn't want the manager. I can see that though. Most of the managers, I had one manager that I worked for, Jerry, and he was just a really good guy, and he would, talk. A lot of the customers just knew him too. He had a lot of equity with them, but yeah, a lot of managers wouldn't be as good as some of the advisors, I think.
Well, a lot of managers, at least in my experience, none of them had ever written service before. They've been managers in other industries or even other departments. Like they used to be a sales manager or they managed a bowling alley. So now they're a service manager, but they've never actually written service. I've very few places I've worked at, the service manager had ever actually written service.
How do you think that job interview went? So tell me about your experience. Yeah,
I manage people.
I used to run the alley over at AAA Bowling. When can you start? I feel like you can run my service department. Like
It's a true story.
Thanks so much for watching this clip of Service Driving Revolution. We're uploading new stuff every day, so make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out. If you have a question you'd like us to answer on the show, call 8333-ASK-SDR and we'll answer your question on the show. That's 8333-ASK-SDR. For special deals on our books and training, head over to offers.chriscollinsinc.com. Now that's offers.chriscollinsinc.com. I'm Chris Collins, and I'll see you in the next video.